As you joined me a couple of minutes ago, I am doing a live to remove entities from your environment. So my connection already went down once. So be aware that these things might be happening throughout the live, because I will be clearing negative, heavy energies from around you, from around your environment, from around your home, wherever you spend more time at. And so don't be surprised if we get disconnected along the way. I don't even know if I'll be able to upload this live once I'm done with it, but it is what it is. At least whoever's here, try to stick to the end. If my connection drops, just stick around, because I'll try and come back on. And that's it. So for those who didn't hear me, I am Adriana Barros, a trauma release and healing specialist. I specialize in releasing trauma from everywhere possible, from your being, from childhood, from adulthood, from relationships, relationships with your parents, loving relationships, traumatic experiences like physical trauma, abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, all types of abuse. Everything is removed with the therapies that I do. Hi, everybody. And I use 3 tools in order to remove trauma, as well as to elevate vibrational frequencies. The one that I'm using tonight is a radionic table. And for those who don't know what radionic table is, it is a actual table, which I'll show it to you right now. This is the one that I'm using tonight, which is the angel healing. Angel healing, because I do work with the energy of angels and archangels in order to clear whatever's in your energy field, your body, your chakras, your environment. So I balance all your energies together, elevate your vibrational frequency, and clear all the influences, negative influences that are affecting your being, are affecting your environment, are affecting your state of mind, your heart space, your physical body, your mind, etc. So this specific tool, this specific radionic table works with the energy of angels and archangels. So it is a very potent, a very powerful tool, because it does work with spiritual energies. When I say spiritual energies, I'm talking about energies, dark energies that are really exorcism. I'm talking about anything that, portals. I'm talking about black magic. I'm talking about anything and everything under that category. And also, this is a very powerful tool to work with mental health. Why does this tool have to do with mental health? Because everybody who suffers from mental health is receiving spiritual attack. Everybody who deals with any category of mental health is receiving spiritual attacks. And these spiritual attacks need to be removed. And how do you do this? By taking all these energies, by taking all these spiritual entities away from this person, away from the environment where this person is, and start elevating, giving clearance, giving more clarity, mental clarity to thoughts, to emotions, so the person can be more connected to the earth. People who suffer from mental health issues, they're usually in different dimensions, because they are very aware of whatever happens in their environment, in their field. And they're also aware of different energies, different entities. If you see people walking around and talking to themselves and talking to nothing because you think it's nothing, no, they do talk to entities because they do see and they feel them, but we don't. Or some people don't, right? So if you happen to be in a public space and you see people walking around and just, bubbling around, they are actually feeling and talking and seeing these energies, these entities. And these energies really lower the vibrational frequency of the planet. Not only of the individual, but of everybody, everyone who's on this earth. So why do you think there are so many negativity, so many wars, so much violence, so much influence, so much craziness going around in this planet, so much abuse on all levels towards the planet because of these influences? So these entities, they do feel pleasure, they do feel that they are fulfilled when they know that they are sucking your energy, number one. And if things are going their way, if they're making people fight among themselves, if they make people really get angry or get depressed or commit suicide and whatnot, for them that's a victory, right? But people who commit suicide, people who use drugs, although they have a traumatic component to it, which is something very traumatic that happened in their childhood, and then will resurface in their adult life, and they will start compensating for that trauma with substance abuse and whatnot. There's also this emotion, this spiritual component, which is very strong. Why? Because we, depending on our vibrational frequency, we attract towards us the low or high vibration that we are vibrating on. So it's all like a radio waves, like the radio stations. You're supposed to, you can turn the dial and you can tune in to a certain station because of the frequency. It's the same that happens to us, to these entities. If you are connected to the vibrational frequency that they are, where they vibrate on, that's a match. So they will get stuck to you because these energies, they are not under the light. They don't even have the consciousness that they are dead, number one, that their body doesn't exist anymore, because the soul doesn't die, right? The spirit is always living, it's eternal because it's energy. So these people, these spirits, they are still under the impression that they are here and that they are supposed to be feeding themselves or drinking. And so what do? Because they actually physically, they can't consume anything. So they will get stuck to those who enjoy the things that they used to enjoy when they were alive, when they were in the physical body. So if you are depressed and those entities were depressed while living, you're a match. So they can really drain your energy and feed themselves off of it, if you understand what I'm saying. So you feed off each other. That's why it's important to break this pattern and send them to the light so you can start being yourself again. So you can start being healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy, and spiritually healthy. Because if you're not mentally healthy, it's all like everything needs to be in alignment. Physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, spiritually, everything needs to be healthy in order for you to be healthy. So when you receive a session of the angel healing, for example, you will clear these negativities, elevate your vibrational frequency, and clear all the entities around your environment. And that's what we're doing here tonight. So if you feel that in your space, the energy is heavy, you don't feel the motivation to do things, you always, you procrastinate, you're sitting down, you only want to eat junk food or sit in front of the TV or consume other substances or drink or smoke or whatever it is that keeps you in that pattern, it is because you are under their influence, not only under the influence, but you other influences. So when you come home, you're supposed to leave everything outside of your space. Don't bring anything back inside. But you can't do that by yourself because you don't know what's happening. You don't have the awareness of these things happening around you or not. So for those interested, stick around because we are going to clear those energies. okay? And once you clear these energies, what happens is other things just start coming to you. If you want to attract anything in your life that is more, it vibrates on a higher vibrational level, we're talking new job, new businesses, we're talking clients, we're talking relationships, we're talking getting anything into your life that you've been desiring, that is something that will make you happy, that will bring you abundance, whatever it is. If you do not clear these energies from around you, that you have in mind won't manifest, because those manifestations, they really vibrate from 600 hertz and up, 650 and up to 1,000. And if you are under this kind of influence that we are clearing tonight, you're not vibrating higher than 50, 30, 40, 50, and so, okay? So depression, procrastination, anger, all that, you know, those low emotions need to go. So once they're out of the way, your spirits are going to change, your energy changes, and you have to also help yourself, okay, by trying to break patterns that you usually get attracted to. So if you really love to be sitting in your couch and doing nothing all day, so try and be mindful of, you know, start doing something else so you can start contributing for that energy cycle to elevate. So you're going to feed off each other again, but in a positive way. Okay, so I don't require nothing from you other than having you be in a quiet environment, stick to the end so you can receive the benefits of the session, and that's it. So there's nothing that you personally have to do other than turn off the noise around you so you can be fully present, okay? So maybe no music or no TV, but be on receiving mode. So what I do for radionic tables, I usually write the wish that we are working on. I have it written on a piece of paper that is to clear negative energies from your environment and mine. And so this goes on the table, and I have a list of commands that I have to say throughout the session. So those tools will help me clear everything that comes as a priority for us to clear. So whatever the pendulum indicates, because the pendulum picks up on energies. So whatever is the energy of the collective, it's going to show me, guide me to clear it. So I'll say the commands and you just follow along, sit and observe. You don't have to do anything on your end. Okay? All right. All right. So I work with the angels and archangels energy. So those are very high energies that really help me clear this negativity from around us with no strength, no stress, no difficulty. Okay? So I don't absorb anything. They clear the space and to the light they go. All right? Okay. So let's do this. Angels, please be present during this group session. I'll ask you to activate the magic mirror, the magic wand, the magic sword, the magic shield, and the magic lamp to clear all this negativity from around us. And also activate the magic triangle where we're going to place all the spirits that need to be treated. All right, let me place my crystals. I use clear crystal on this table to help me clear the energies. So I just place them where they go. There you go. I am the connection. I'm the multidimensional connection with the angels of high magic. I am the multidimensional connection with the angels of high magic. I am the multidimensional connection with the angels of high magic. Angels, please activate all tools. So now I'm going to measure your vibrational frequency to see where you guys are at, okay? So what's the vibrational frequency of the collective for this session? And the measurement is from 0 to 100, okay? You guys are at 0. No surprise, because if you haven't received this kind of healing before, it's normal, okay? So remember that it is at 0 now. I'm going to measure it again before the end of the session so we see the difference and see how much it has elevated, okay? So now I'm going to start getting the answers from the pendulum to see which tools I need to work with. So angels, what is the first tool that we need to work with to clear this negativity from the collective? Exorcism. When we work with exorcism, we are working with demonic energies. So technically, it is really having these negative energies in your environment because somehow you connect with that energy. Whatever you do in your life that is a portal for these energies to come through, we need to break through from that, free from that, so you don't connect to that kind of energies anymore. So if you are bringing demons to your house, you don't know how to fight them. You don't know what to do with them. They will just stick around, right? And this can be very destructive. These energies come to with the mission to destroy planet Earth. That's the main role, the main duty of these demons is to destroy the planet. That's why they actually start being more effective on people who are more vulnerable, and they like to target leaders, nation leaders, presidents, prime ministers, people with high power, so they can take advantage of their mental state, their mental health, and start manipulating them to start being destructive, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so this is one. So let's do the exorcism. I'm just looking for my commands. Once I find the commands, then I start saying them and we clear them. Sometimes we have to repeat the tools, other times we don't, so it really depends. Here we go. All demons, all contracted demons, invoked demons, perpetuated demons, in the name of the collective, of people who are connected to this kind of energy, I liberate from all pacts, agreements, promises, contracts, signatures, compromises, and demonic works. Exorcist angels, take all demons to the place where they came from. Activate and liberate, activate and liberate, deactivate 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 and liberate. So let's see at which frequency you guys were regarding exorcism before the tool. So what was the frequency before the tool was used for the collective for exorcism? You guys were at 0. What is the frequency now after having used the tool? Wow, we went to 100. That's great. All right, should we do the tool one more time, angels? Okay, we're gonna do it again. To all demons, contracted demons, invoked demons, perpetuated demons, onto the collective who feel this negative energy in their environments. I free them from all pacts, agreements, promises, contracts, signatures, compromises, and demonic works. Exorcist angels, lead all demons to the place where they came from. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. What is the frequency now? At the end of the second use of the tool. Still at 100. Should we do the tool one more time, angels? Should we do the tool exorcism one more time for the collective? No, that's great. All right, so let's do the next tool. Which other tool we need to use to clear all the negativity from the environment of the collective? Portal. Okay, when we have a portal, we have an opening, we have a door, a gate open in order for these entities to come through. So hi guys. So, well, it's not free shit, it's free healing. If you think it's shit, you're not in the right place. You better leave. So, what I'm saying is, if you are, what is it? Oh, okay. See, I even lost the train of thought that I was having. But anyways, so when we clear with exorcism, we deal with exorcism, we're going to clear those demonic energies and influences. But the portal part of it is the gate for them to come through. All of these energies come through a portal, but anything can be a portal. Anything can be a concentration of demonic energies. Everything can hold space for these energies to stick around. So you can have an animal at home, you can have a furniture, you can be a portal. You yourself can be a portal. So we're going to clear all these portals, and in a portal, keep in mind that we can have many demons, okay? Many negative spirits. Anyways, so let's clear the portal part of it. Here we go. All spirits that are not able to go back to the portal as the portal is closed, angels, lead these spirits to a treatment center where they can be healed. Deactivate, liberate, 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 deactivate, and liberate. Now, what was the frequency for portal before we started the tool? We were at 0, and right now, what is the frequency for the collective after clearing the portal or the portals? You guys are at 95. That's great. Should we do the portal tool one more time for the collective? Should we clear the portal one more time for the collective? No, that means that we cleared it. That's great. So what's the next tool that we need to work with to clear all these energies from the collective? Dimensions. All right, like I said before, so if you deal with mental health issues, if you're being attacked somehow, if your mind space is not clear, you start making connections with other dimensions, and these energies, these entities from the darkness can easily connect to you because you're more vulnerable, because you are back and forth, and you can have that perception and pick up on their energy. So we're going to clear that too. Hold on a sec. Okay, show me one more time the next tool that we need to work with. What is the next tool? Interesting. It's giving me psychic attack, which is very similar. All right, so let's go with psychic attack, and if the other tool needs to come back, it will come back, okay? So for psychic attack, it's when you have that influence in your head as if you were in a mental fight with someone, as if you were like reliving that energy exchange with the other, okay? And you can be like I mentioned about people who talk to themselves. That is a psychic attack. right? Because they are sometimes in a fight with those entities. They're having conversations, and if you hear those people talk, they don't make sense to us, but I'm sure they make sense to whoever else is on the other end. So, and if you like have this negativity between you or someone else, for example, that takes you off of your axis, you might be replaying that thought in your head or that conversation in your head. That's a psychic attack. Okay, important thing about psychic attack is remembering that nobody has power over you. Okay, and we actually have to regain our power back in order to clear that, and that's what we're doing now. So let's do this. What is the frequency for the psychic attack tool before we work with it? You guys are at 0. So let's do this. I now activate the magic shield in order to reflect the delivery of the psychic attack. I deactivate all energies that are shared with all the collective that has access to myself and to them. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. So what is the frequency of psychic attack now? You are at 90, and what is the psychic attack vibrational frequency before the tool? You guys were at 0, so that's a jump, that's good. So let's shield this energy. Angels, activate the transparent light. So imagine that there's this transparent light in front of you, just shielding you as your energy. Here we go. I am greater than this. 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 And what is the frequency now for psychic attack? 100. That's great. Should we do the psychic attack tool one more time for the collective? One more time. Good. I now activate the magic shield in order to reflect the delivery of the psychic attack. I deactivate all energies that are shared with this collective that have access to myself and to them. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. All right, now let's do the shield again, one more time, the transparent light. Imagine that you are protected by this transparent light. I am greater than this, 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 I am greater than this. What is the frequency now after having used the tool another time? 100. Should we do a psychic attack tool one more time for the collective? No, we're good. All right. What is the next tool that we need to use to clear these entities from the collective space, from their presence? Environment. So that means that we are going to go into your environment, okay? Wherever you usually spend most of your time, that you have most of your difficulties, of your challenges, either your workspace, your home, if you work from home, whatever it is that you call home or that you spend more time at, okay? So let's clear that environment. What is the initial frequency of environment for the collective before the tool? You guys are at 0. I connect myself with the environment of the collective. All spirits that think that live in that space, you may leave now and take with you everything that belongs to you. All of compromises of heading, take care of, protect, and guard that place. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. This has a heavy energy. All right. What is the frequency now for environment? 100. Should we do environment one more time for the collective? One more time. I now connect myself with the environment of the collective. All spirits that think that live in that space, you may leave now and take with you everything that belongs to you. All compromises of heading, taking care of, protect and guard that place. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. Still heavy. What is the frequency for environment right now? For the collective. What is the frequency of environment? From 0 to 90. Should we do the environment tool one more time for the collective? Should we do it one more time? No. Okay. What is the next tool we need to work with to clear entities from the collective's environment? What else do we need to work with here to clear these entities? Ancestors. Okay, when we clear ancestors is because you guys are still under the influence of these ancestors. Whoever they are from this lifetime, other lifetimes, they're still influencing your mental health, your environment to this day. Maybe you have somebody who was part of your lineage that loves you, or you made any pacts, agreements, any bonds with these people or this person from the past, and they cannot detach from you, which is not a good thing. Okay, so be careful what you say to people in this lifetime. I'm gonna love you forever, I'm gonna do this forever. That's not good. Okay, because you can carry these over to other lifetimes and be in trouble, and you can have your life stuck, not moving forward, because you're still stuck to that energy from that person. Okay, so that could be what's happening here too, right? So let's clear that ancestral energy. All right. Oh, the frequency for ancestors. Where are we at before the energy, the clearing? You guys are at 0. So let's clear this. I now liberate all ancestors that are stuck to the family tree of this collective, keeping them with negative energies in their environment. All of you may leave now. You now are liberated and free from any agreement, promise, and oath that might have made to you. Dissipate and liberate, 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 dissipate and liberate. Heavy energy too. All right. What is the frequency now for ancestors, for the collective? You guys are now at 100. Should we do this tool one more time? Liberating energy here. Should we do ancestors one more time? Nope, you're good. Give me a second. All right. Any other tool we need to work with to clear these energies spiritual influences from the collective's environment. What else should we work with here? We're back to portal. So why are we back to portal? Because we probably, to finish off the portal technique or the portal tool, we needed to clear other things in between in order to clear off whatever is left from portal. Okay, so one complements the other. So what is the frequency for portal now for the collective? You guys were at 100. You are still at 100. That's good. So let's clear this. All spirits that are not able to go back to the portal as the portal is closed, angels, take these spirits to a treatment center where they can be healed. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. What is the frequency for portal now? 100. Should we do this tool one more time for the collective? Should I work with portal one more time? Pendulum is still spinning around. Yep, one more time. All spirits that are unable to go back to the portal as the portal is closed, angels lead these spirits to a treatment center where they can be healed. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. Frequency for portal at this time. What's the frequency of the group? One more time. You guys at 100. Should we do this tool one more time on the collective? One more time. I don't know how many portals did you guys have open, but obviously there are still things to clear here. All spirits that are unable to go back to the portal as the portal is closed, angels lead these spirits to a treatment center where they can be healed. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. What's the frequency for portal right now for the collective? 100. Should we do this tool one more time? Angels? One more time. All spirits that are unable to go back to the portal as the portal is closed, angels lead these spirits to a treatment center where they can be healed. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. Frequency of the collective now. Still 100. Should we do the tool portal one more time for the collective? One more time. All spirits that are unable to go back to the portal as the portal is closed, angels lead these spirits to a treatment center so they can be all healed. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. frequency? 100. Should we do this tool one more time? No, it's finally cleared. Okay, very good. Any more tools? What else do we need to clear from the collective in order to remove all these negative energies from their homes? What do we need to do? Which tool do we need to use in order to clear all these negative energies from the collective's homes, please? Any more tools? What else needs to be cleared? Miasma. Okay, when you remove a lot of energies, there's usually what's left over, okay, from these energies. It's like the garbage of the rest of this energy that's been removed. So we're gonna clear that up. I dissipate. Oh, let me measure this miasma energy frequency. What is it at before the tool? It's at 0. All right. I dissipate all miasmas sent or created by demons, black wizards, beings from the darkness, in the name of the collective, to clear these entities from their homes. Dissipate and liberate, 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 dissipate and liberate. What is the frequency now for the collective? 100. Should we do miasma one more time for the collective? Not sure. Give me a second. Angels, should we do miasma one more time for the collective? Yes. Is that a yes or is that half a yes? I don't know. It's not done yet here. Hold on. It's a no. Is that a strong no? Strong no, no. Okay, no. All right, no more miasma. What is the frequency for miasma now at the end of the second time doing the tool? You guys are at 100. All right. What else do we need to clear from the collective in order to remove all the negative energies from their environment? What else? Angels. What's to be cleared here? You guys have a lot of portals open, my goodness. Back to portal. Oh, wow. All right, you need to do some positive practices to clear all this crap from your environment. Or you need to do more tables. You need to contact me for personal stuff because you have a lot of crap. My God. On and off, it's good to receive a session of this table because we are constantly picking up energies from others because we live in a society with billions of people. So there's no way you're going to be in contact with people and not pick up anything from them unless your energy is protected, unless you're elevated, okay? But don't bring and dwell on keeping that energy with you because it's going to start making you physically sick, mentally sick, emotionally sick, and you don't want that. So let's work on portal one more time. Oh, wrong page. Hold on. All right. All spirits that are unable to go back to the portal as the portal is closed, angels, lead these spirits to a treatment center where they all can be healed. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. Frequency 100. Should we do portal one more time for the collective? Wow, a lot of energy here. Any more portals open that we need to close, angels? Okay, I don't know if it's going to turn around. Should we do portal one more time for the collective? Yes. All spirits that are unable to go back to the portal as the portal's closed, angels, lead these spirits to a treatment center where they can be all healed. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. Frequency of portal 100. Should we do portal one more time? Should we do this tool one more time, angels? Should we? Should we not? Yes. Yes or no? Okay, now it's turning again. Hold on. No. Okay. Hopefully it's all cleared now. We don't know until the table is completed. But the pendulum hasn't stopped yet. Oh my goodness. Should we still do portal for the collective one more time, angels? Strong yes or strong no? Should we? Should we not? Should we do it again? Yes. Let's do it. All spirits that are unable to go back to the portal as the portal's closed, angels, lead all these spirits to a treatment center where they can be all healed. Deactivate and liberate, 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 deactivate and liberate. Frequency of portal for the collective. Still at 100. Should we be still doing portal anymore? Anymore? Should we do the tool portal one more time for the collective? Yes, no. Strong no. Strong no, angels. It says no. Okay, so the table says no, it's a no. So any more tools that we need to work with? What else needs to be worked on for the collective in order to clear entities from their environment? Any more tools? Other tools? Angels? Angels, what do we need to clear from the collective here? No more. So we're closing the session right now, okay? No more tools to be worked on. You guys are good for tonight. I don't know what's going on in your personal life, but it was a heavy energy here tonight. And if you guys don't feel okay still, because you still feel there's something in your environment, you need to do a private session, okay? Don't dwell on this, because things can get serious if you don't clear these energies from around you. Just letting you know. All right, so we're gonna do the last command. Angels, please deactivate all tools you use on the table and lead all spirits and demons to the place they would like to go to. Now, activate and integrate all tools by the angels of high magic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Activate and integrate all tools by the angels of high magic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Integrate and activate all tools by the angels of high magic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What's the final vibrational frequency for this collective? I'm still feeling this heaviness in my chest for some reason. You guys, hold on. What is the frequency for the collective? You guys are at 90. You were at 0 when we started. You guys are at 90 now. Okay? All right. So it means that whatever is in your space, it's still there somehow. It's not 100% because I feel something still in my chest. I don't know if it's one person, two people, many people. I had a lot of people connecting to this live tonight, so I don't know which energy we're picking up on. I know that a lot of people did not stay through the session. If you want to clear the energy from your space, you have to watch the whole live, or you do not receive the benefits of the session, okay? And again, if you are dealing with voodoo, black magic, whatever crap might have been done to you, this table can clear a lot of stuff, okay? If you see entities in your house, if you feel disturbed by their connection, if you hear, if you smell, whatever, and if it's affecting you somehow, this table can clear that too. So just by doing this, because I do work with the angels and archangels, and their energy is very powerful, their energy clears all this heavy negative influence from around you, okay? So go on my website, transformtherapiesab.com. Go on my on my TikTok or on my Instagram. Leave me a message, send me a message on the website if you'd like to book your session. My sessions are online, so there's no problem you not receiving because you felt it firsthand right now. I also do not only individual sessions, but I also do group sessions. So if you want to work with people in your house, your spouse or your children, if you have children who don't sleep at night, they cry over nothing. Kids 0 to 7 years of age, they do see entities. So they keep saying that they have those imaginary friends and whatnot. They're not imaginary. They're entities that are in your house. So if you want to clear that so it doesn't affect their life at school or in their on a daily basis and stuff, feel free to reach out, okay, to clear, make sure that these things are away from you and bring that peace and quiet again so you guys can have more harmony together. These energies can influence relationships as well. You might be in disagreement with your spouse, with your partner, or whoever, your siblings, family dynamics where they're constantly fighting and stuff. That's energy that needs to be cleared from the home, spiritual energies that are affecting you heavily. Okie doke. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Drink your water. If you want to know more about it, go on my website again, transformtherapiesab.com, and give me a like, give me a follow on TikTok, on Instagram. I'm there as well. The content is the same, but I usually do lives on TikTok. Okie doke. And trauma healing, trauma clearing, this is what I'm based on. Like, this is what I do. Regardless if your trauma is spiritual, if it's physical, if it's sexual, if it's physical, it doesn't matter. I clear the trauma, okay? Don't have to have your life compromised because of these heaviness from the past. You have to let go and you have to move forward, but there's no point of carrying the burden with you if you don't know what to do with it. Okay, and there's no months of treatment, there's no years of psychotherapy so you can heal your trauma. No, you do sessions, you clear the trauma. Okay, it's that simple. So you don't have to be lingering into your life with the same problem. You can do therapy if you want, for whatever else, if you want to speak up about it, but you don't have to prolong the process. You don't have to stretch it out. Okie doke. If I don't see you guys, I wish you the best for the new year. I hope that 2026 brings everything that you want. And I will see you again soon. So follow me on TikTok so you see what's up. And if you want to book your private, let me know. I'll see you next time. Have a good night.